Hello again from Champion Christian College. Today on YouTube, Tigers basketball as your 10th ranked champion Christian Tigers at 3-9, 2-3 at home, and 2-0 in Southwest Region play. Go outside region play today to take on Spurgeon College. The Knights come in at 0-8. Hi again, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. First, the starting lineups. First for the Spurgeon Knights, coming off a loss at Arlington yesterday, where they were blown out by almost 40. Starting today for Philip Parker in his third season. Number 2, Derek Jennings. Number 5, Brett Smith. Number 10, Jackson Holt. Number 14, Braden Chapman. And number 23, Jamie Junecall. Now for your Tigers and the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Mo Capacey. Had his 31st on Thursday in his second season. Starting today is number 0, Marcus Blakely. Number 11 is Keyshawn Scott. Number 12, Zoe Capacey. Number 13, A.J. Williams. And number 14, Braylon Hawkins. For the Tigers, coming off a... Actually, this does not look right to me. Yeah, did they win? Yeah, 97-84 at Ozark Christian. That was on Tuesday. Let me double check this. This doesn't sound right. As the tip is controlled by the Tigers as we're underway here. When was the last Tigers game? It's been so long. Okay, yeah, I was right. Here's Capacey for 3. So they played at Ozark Christian on Tuesday. They won 97-84. Tigers shot 47%, plus 9 in rebounding. Braylon Hawkins, double-double. He had 25 and 14. As that 3 is off. Third possession now here for the Tigers. Third three-pointer, and this time it's good for Capacey. So in the Tigers win against the Ambassadors, I mentioned Hawkins double-double. Arian Williams had 20 points. Zoe Capacey, Kyle Malone had 13 points apiece. This is a Spurgeon team. Runner from Junecall is an air ball that has struggled. Capacey again, not that time. Hawkins tips the rebound, but it's Holt for Spurgeon. So the Knights winless so far here in this 2021-22 campaign. Bounce pass by Chapman underneath. The bucket is good by Junecall. Jamie Junecall from Perth, Australia, 19.8 points per ball game, 47% shooter. He's a good player. Actually, I believe that might have been Jackson Holt. Another triple for Champion, so 6-2 is the correct score on your screen. 18:21 to go here in this first half. We're just underway. This is Smith, top of the key. Right side, Junecall. Handoff goes to Holt. Holt cut off at the half circle. Shot clock at 10. Chapman out to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Smith doubled up in the zone. Shot clock at 2. Corner 3 is short by Holt. Rebound by Braylon Hawkins. Braylon Hawkins, 5th in rebounding at 9 a game. Blakely, and that one's going to be a jump ball, so Blakely got the first, but not that one. So the ball possession arrow will go to Spurgeon. Tigers won both meetings against the Knights last year, 87-70 in Kansas City back on January 8th, and then 115-49 at the ACCA tournament back on March 2nd. Into the forecourt, Smith, Junecall, attacks, Junecall hangs, missed it short, rebound Hawkins. Tigers 6, Knights 2, turning on the Jets, and getting to the free throw line is A.J. Williams. Williams, 18 points per ball game, 38% shooter from the field, 85% from the line. He is 5th now in Division I with 4.9 assists per ball game. He's got 25 steals in 12 games as well. Good stat line for him as he puts Champion up by 5. I started saying this at the beginning. Spurgeon is in the Southwest region. They are a Division II member. So this is a Southwest region game. As sub for the Knights, it's Caden Babbitt, who has not scored yet this year, is in the game. So Babcock comes in. 1 out of 2 at the line, a rare miss for Williams. Catch and shoot by Chapman buries the triple. 7-5, Tigers with the lead. Capacey catch and shoot 3. Rebound controlled by Junecall. Junecall attacks inside 17 to go. Nice reverse. And we are tied at 7 on back-to-back buckets for the Knights. Blakely. Williams gets a screen. Pass deflected, taken away. Nice defense by Braden Chapman. Just his 3rd steal of the season. Smith has it on that far side of your screen. Smith pull up 3. Rainbows it in and out. Boy, that went halfway down, came back out. Tigers, Williams with the fake. Blakely for 3. Not that time. Long rebound. Tippy-toed on the fingers by Williams as he gets another possession. Braylon Hawkins swings over to Capacey. They looked in for Scott. Back out Hawkins from downtown. Yes! Braylon Hawkins, 9th in scoring, 5th in rebounding, averaging 19.6 points per ball game, 9 rebounds. 34% three-point shooter. 15:47 left to go. It's 10-9 now. As Smith goes right to the hoop. Bad defense there by Champion. Defense is going to have to pick up for the Tigers. Blakely hangs off the back iron, no good. Babcock got the rebound and found Chapman. They have struggled a bit defensively. Champion allowing almost 90 points per ball game. Some of that has to do with the competition that they've played. Move the camera faster. Jeez, oh man. Oh, it's been rough here today, folks. It's been real rough. Hawkins underneath. Scott, 3-second violation is called. I'm fine with that call. It's the correct call, but they usually wait until they catch it, and I never quite understood that. Kyle Malone in for Marcus Blakely for Champion. So far, opponents shooting 50% from the field against the Tigers. One of those things that's got to be contained. Babcock out on the wing. Inside 15 to go, just underway. Jennings, Junecall. Smith with 4 on the shot clock. The mid-range, in and out. Rebound by Hawkins. Williams into the forecourt. Hawkins for 3. Yes! Braylon Hawkins hits back-to-back triples, and the Tigers lead by 4 now. Smith walks it up, nearing 14 to go in the half. Junecall backing down, back out. Smith, corner 3, long, rebound to the Tigers. I'm not sure what happened there. A.J. Jenkins into the game for Champion. And we're going to get a timeout. We need one. We'll be back. Back to live action, folks. Another attacking play, this time by Smith. Can't get it to go. Steal by Holt. So the Tigers turn it over. Now they turn it right back over. A.J. Williams, the steal in the bucket. Nice scoop shot by Williams. Tigers lead by 6. Backing down is Junecall. Tough bucket there. That's how they grow them, those Aussies. Basketball really a popular sport down under. As Smith with the steal. Champion a bit sloppy here in the early going. Smith is attacking. And a blocking foul going to be called on the Tigers. Let's take another look at that. Outside the restricted area, moving just a bit though. So an opportunity for an old school three-point play. Brett Smith, 67% free throw shooter. And he gets it to go. So Spurgeon hanging around. Champion 15, Spurgeon 14, 12:49 left to go. Keyshawn Scott into the ball game with Jenkins. In the corner, that's Malone getting it to the cutter. And that is KJ Quarter. First game of the year for KJ. 6'2 junior, last year played at NAIA Crowley's Ridge, averaged 13.2 points per ball game, 46% shooter, 32% from 3, and 5.6 rebounds. So yet another addition to the Tigers as they look for some depth. Jennings back in the game for Spurgeon. Chapman also back out there. He's got it now. Smith on the right side with 12:21 to go. Pull up, and he got hit by Scott. So Smith going to go to the free throw line. Brett Smith back at the line. Chance to make it a one-point game. Correct score is 17-15 as Derek Jennings moves into position, and the second free throw good for Smith. So Tigers lead by 1, 17-16. Quarter throws it through the hands of Malone. Spurgeon's got another steal. Holt, yes, and the foul. The Knights at 0-8 are fired up here in the early stages as they take the lead. Jackson Holt, a 50% free throw shooter, try to complete an old school three-point play. Fouls starting to rack up for the Tigers, as are the turnovers. A sloppy game. I thought they were going to blow a lane violation there. So the free throw no good, but you saw Malone step in there well before the shot was released. So another crack at it for Jackson Holt. So Spurgeon leads by 2, 19-17. Quarter. Williams top of the key. Goes left of the lane, out to Malone. Kyle Malone, nice pass. Finding AJ, the back door was open, and we are tied again at 19. Capital A on that assist for Kyle Malone. Inside 12 to go here in the half. We've played 9 minutes, 20 seconds so far here today. All tied at 19. I started talking about the Aussies and basketball becoming a popular sport down under. Their women's league is in action right now. Very good league. There's a lot of basketball available on YouTube in addition to the small college games and a lot of high school games that you can watch. And FIBA has its own channel. You can actually, if you're outside of Australia, you can watch their women's league. The Big Ben's plays in that. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Turnaround shot, Kyle Malone. Shot clock was winding down, back-to-back buckets. Put Champion up. There's a couple of Americans who play in the WNBA, in addition to Liz Cambage, who's from Australia, who play in that Aussie league. It's a really good women's basketball league. Of course, the NBL, a men's basketball league as well. Very good. Apparently there was a bucket there. We didn't get to see it, but it's 23-19. 4-point lead for Champion. 10.5 to go here in this opening half. June call, offensive foul, over-aggressive. Couple subs getting ready. Braylon Hawkins will come back into the game. Taz Glover also checking in for Champion. Babcock will return, replacing June call. All right, we're going to get to look at Champion on offense now. Aren't we lucky? Hawkins over a double team, tried for the putback. Now it's Quarter, and he's fouled again. So KJ goes back to the line in his first appearance for Champion. I mentioned Tiger's going to have to lock down a little bit more defensively as we go into region play. This being one of those games as Quarter again gets 1 out of 2. 18 turnovers a game for the Tigers. That's not so bad at this level, but just 13 turnovers forced, so they're -5 in turnovers per ball game against their opponents, and that's one of those little things. You know, you can get out, get easy buckets. That's an interesting foul there. Malone says he never touched him, but that little wave that he did is going to draw the eye of the officials more often than not. Jackson Holt goes back to the line. 50-50 free throw shooter for the sophomore from Houston. Got them both that time, and it's a 3-point game, 24-21. Braylon Hawkins, boy, it is constant. We saw this in the women's game, too. The officials might have been off for a while. They've been itching to use these whistles. And we've had a lot of them here in the early going of this one. June Call's rest was short. He's back into the game. Taz Glover, the inbound it for Champion with 24 on the shot clock. 9:38 on the game clock. That ball deflected. Babcock disrupting that. Now you got to inbound from that semi-awkward corner. No trouble there, though, as they get it into Hawkins. Now back to Glover. Here's Quarter looking for his shot. Attacks, missed it short. Putback is good. And now what? Technical foul called on somebody, it looks like, on Champion. They called it on Braylon Hawkins. So technical free throws will be taken on the other end for Spurgeon. As champions in a fight right now with the 0-8 Knights. Whether or not we get to see them, we get to see the person at the line. Will we get to see the hoop too? So Braylon Hawkins with a technical foul. And whoever's mom that was who said, stop talking to him because they want to tee you up, is exactly right. So the first free throw by Junecall is good. Gets them both. Hey, ball don't lie. That's what Rasheed Wallace always said. Like I said, you gotta... Usually the officiating at Champion is really good. They have been antsy to use those whistles here today, though. So some man pressure here for the Tigers. 9:34 left to go here in this opening half. Just past the midway point. 26-23, Tigers in a battle. Smith, left wing Junecall. Back to Smith from Chapman. Another foul. Taz Glover this time. Are we in the bonus yet? So not yet. Mo Capacey's starting to work his game a little bit with the officials. Now it's Smith who will inbound. Mentioned it at the beginning. Shout out to Mo Capacey. Happy birthday, buddy. Number 31. I remember 31. My knees still worked. I still had my abs. People think you have a crisis when you turn 30. It's about 37. That's when things start to go. Taz Glover missed it short. So if you're in your 20s right now, don't worry about turning 30. Worry about turning 36. That's the last good year of your life. Go hiking. Play, if you got some softball in you. Anybody watch The Office when Daryl said, I only got about another year left in these knees? You take that to heart when you get about 35. So don't ever worry about turning 30. That's not the year to worry about. I believe we have a timeout here, so we're going to step aside. Tigers leading in a tight one by 3, 26-23. We'll be back. So the game that was supposed to happen yesterday instead will happen on Thursday. It's Kansas Christian and Champion, another doubleheader for you. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Nearing 8.5 left to play here until halftime, and Tigers, bit of a surprise. They are up, but by 3. A.J. Jenkins back into the game. He's fouled. 17 fouls on Spurgeon, as neither team is allowed to play defense so far in this first half. So A.J. Jenkins goes to the line. He has struggled from the free throw line. Looking good there, though, as he gets the first one. Limited opportunities at the charity stripe, to be fair, for Jenkins. We haven't seen Malik Lawrence yet today. Wondering if he's 100%. Tigers have had some injuries. Of course, Bryson Sluga, Jalen Schur have yet to get on the court. Tyler Beam, same story. Blocking foul going to be called there on Williams. That should put Champion over the limit as well with 8:16 left to go. And it will, so that's a 17th foul. And now Derek Jennings from playing in his hometown, Spurgeon, Kansas City, Missouri. No free throw attempts yet this year, so these are his first. Getting the start today, just 1.3 points per ball game. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Looks like that was Malone who got the rebound. Attacking, unable to get it, but following the miss was Jenkins. So Champion quietly has made it a 7-point game. Started out fast, but Spurgeon has briefly led at various points in this opening half. Jennings now for the Knights, in and out on his jumper right of the lane. Williams has the rebound. Here comes AJ. Scoops it over to Malone. Malone behind the back, doubled up. The cutter is Glover, trouble with the pass, and he's going to be tied up. Possession arrow will keep it with Champion. Colton Womble. He's from the other side of Kansas City in Kansas as he checks into the ball game. Replacing Smith. Inbound to Jenkins in the corner. Taz Glover swings it out. Kyle Malone. Quiet offensive first half for Kyle. Averaging 11.3 per ball game. Gets it to Glover. Baseline shot. An air ball. Babcock the rebound. Here comes Spurgeon into the forecourt. Nearing 7 to play in a 7-point game. 7:09 to be exact. Driving is Chapman. Cut off. June Call over Scott. Can't get it to go. Scott tips the rebound over to Williams. Here comes the Tigers. Leading by 7. Knights have cooled off. Stepping into a 3 is Williams. No good. Womble the board. Correction, I didn't see him, but I think that was Babcock. Now he throws it away. Here comes Malone gliding in for the 2. Champion by 9, their biggest lead now of the night. Jenkins hit the deck, and it's off the foot of Junecall. 6:30 left to go. Ball goes back to the Tigers as Okapacey checks in for Glover. Tigers this year, well, we're going to actually finish that thought here in a moment. We've got a timeout with 6:30 to go in the half. We will be back. Six minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in this opening half. Tigers starting to push the lead out as the Knights have gone cold. Chris Sheeman here with you. Look out. A.J. Jenkins standing on that line. Kyle Malone attacks, and he'll go to the free throw line. Kyle Malone, very good free throw shooter, 89%. Junior from El Paso, playing for Champion this year after starting his collegiate career with Randall. We're going to see Randall pretty soon. Starting this weekend, 5 of 6 at home for the Tigers in the month of January. The lone road game is next Saturday. Sam Erickson checking into the game. Spurgeon both free throws good for Mr. Almost Automatic from the charity stripe, Kyle Malone, and Champion pushing it out to a double-digit lead. So the momentum gone on this end of the court for Spurgeon. 6:10 left to play until halftime. They've been scoreless for a while. Tigers hounding them. Chapman fakes the three, missed it short. Knights have cooled off, as I said. Jenkins was calling for it on the wing. Underneath Hawkins, blocked from behind. Nice defense by Erickson. Spurgeon came in averaging 78 points per ball game, but allowing 93.5. Three by Womble, no good. 5:35 left to go until halftime. Kyle Malone into the circle, into the lane, hangs, goes glass, in and out, and right back in. Nasty move by Kyle Malone. Champion 36-23. A long run here for the Tigers. That ball's going nowhere. So 5:13 to go in the half. Blakely will come back into the game for Jenkins. How about in Southwest Region play? In just two, now it's only 2 games. A.J. Williams, Braylon Hawkins combined averaging 48. 2 guys averaging 48 points per ball game. Turnover and a rejection there. A.J. Williams stuffs it. And that ball deflected out of bounds. That'll give us a chance to run that one back. Williams was upset with himself after turning it over, and then look at this defensive play by Williams. Denied, my friend. What a play for AJ. That's his 5th block of the year. Tigers average 3 a game. Most of that is Malik Laurent, who we haven't seen today, though. Kyle Malone contested 3 off the back iron. Braylon Hawkins counted in the foul. We were just talking about these two, and here they go. Defense leads to offense. And let's run this one back. You see the 3 no good. Look at the eyes on Braylon Hawkins as he goes to get that basketball. Chance for a 3-point play now for the Tigers here. And they get it. And just like that, the lead is 16 points. Actually, I shouldn't say just like that. It's been a methodical grind out to this big lead with 4:37 left to go until halftime. Tigers in control. Smith has been attacking. He's blocked by Blakely, but they say Blakely got him on the arm. So 48 points per ball game, Williams and Hawkins combined. They're also shooting in 2 Southwest Region games coming into play tonight. 32 out of 53 combined in those 2 games. That's 60%. Free throw no good for Smith. Malone is out as KJ Corder comes back into the game. Talking to Mo Capacey briefly about KJ, and they're going to work him in some of these games. Obviously, he hasn't played. He didn't play last semester. So getting his legs back, getting his rhythm back. I'm sure he's, been working out in the gym and doing all of those things, but nice offensive rebound, Zoe Capacey out to Blakely for 3, and it's off of Champion out of bounds. But it takes a minute once you're back in a game, in an actual game, to really get that feel going again. So that'll be the test for KJ Corder, but an NAIA player averaged over 13 per ball game. That's a great addition for the Tigers, and once he's rolling, once everybody's back healthy, Be interesting to see what this team looks like. Right now, they're looking good. 4:03 left to go. Too many fouls, but it's been a very ticky-tack called game. Babcock at the line, both ways. So Blakely is out quickly as Keyshawn Scott checks back in. He started the game. First free throw by Babcock is good. Caden Babcock, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hadn't scored this season coming into play. At least that's what my stats say. At this level, sometimes you got to take those stats with a bit of grain of salt because they might not be 100% accurate all the time. KJ Quarter, Scott from the half circle. Capacey, extra pass to Williams. Now Quarter, Hawkins, good ball movement. Capacey's wide open. Hawkins found him, and he buries it. Boy, Zoe Capacey, his three-point shooting has really improved from last season. He's 34% on the year. 3:28 left to go. Hounding defense, going to lead to a steal. And the camera does not move. Something interesting happened. We didn't see it. Timeout Spurgeon. Champion leads by 19. We will be back. Lead out to 19 for the Tigers. 3:15 left to go here in this opening half. Strong start for Champion. Still in the top 10. The current rankings go back to the first semester. The latest poll, or the newest poll, will come out on Tuesday. Smith, being aggressive, buries that shot. Brett Smith averages 17.7 points per ball game. Good offensive player for the Knights. Quarter, cross-court Capacey. Scott, back to KJ. Quarter, looking underneath for Keyshawn. Tiptoes to stay in bounds. Throws it to Hawkins. Three no good. Erickson the board. Ooh, Keyshawn Scott, good hands. Contested three, he's feeling it, and he buries it. Smith from downtown, back-to-back buckets for him. Brett Smith, 30% three-point shooter. Quarter top of the key into the lane, offensive foul going to be called. So Spurgeon trying to go on a little bit of a run here after they fall behind 19. It's down to 14. Smith, top of the key, 2:07 left to play until halftime. Chapman on the wing. Smith, did he step out of bounds? Upset with himself there. Yeah, Spurgeon I don't blame Smith for being mad with himself there. You're trying to get on a run, trying to work yourself into the game. Where did he go? Oh, yep, right there. Okay, good eye by the official there. I didn't see it initially. That's why I wanted to run it back like that. Keyshawn Scott, his pocket is picked. There's Smith making the correction after turning it over, getting it back. Smith attacks, cut off on a double team. The cutter, I believe, is Erickson. Reverse is no good. Correction, it was Babcock. Quarter to Capacey. His pass is off the mark. Babcock with the steal. A little sloppy right now both ways. Babcock, pump fake, bucket, short. Quarter's got the rebound. Oh, what a pass. Pretty offense. Williams to Quarter, and Quarter scores to make it 16. 46-30 late here in this first half. Approaching a minute to go, as a matter of fact. You see there in the top left of your screen. And another slap foul called. Going to be free throws for Brett Smith. A hot hand here today for Spurgeon. See if we could take a look at that beautiful dime to Quarter here. Let's look at the first free throw, and that is in and out. All right, let's run it back. Look at the double team comes. A.J. Williams, the smart play. That's unselfish basketball right there. So now Brett Smith will try to salvage the trip. Kyle Malone checks back in. Capacey went to the bench. Hawkins the rebound. Inside a minute to go. Champion on offense, up by 16. Here's AJ from the free throw line. He is so good at that pull-up, especially from the mid-range. His three-point shot is down this year from last year, but man, in transition, he can pull up just like Russell. Well, Russell Westbrook used to be able to do that a little more consistently. Well, it is the Smith show right now as he attacks and misses. Erickson put back is short. Might have been blocked. Hawkins the rebound. Numbers. Scott out to Malone, and Malone traveled. Oh, he was out of bounds too. Seeing that more and more, not necessarily here at Champion, but just overall. I've been watching a lot of basketball this year, especially since I've been sick like 4 times. And even in the NBA. Remember when the NBA went to the bubble? That was one cause for concern. Shot clock is off, so Spurgeon can hold with no fans there. The thinking was they were going to go out of bounds a lot. Chapman for 3 with 4 seconds. Tigers can hoist it. KJ Quarter off the mark, but a good first half for Champion. They lead by as many as 19 and take a solid 18-point lead into the locker room. We're going to take a break for halftime, 15-minute halftime break. You're watching Tigers basketball here on YouTube. We'll be back with the second half in just a little while. Don't go too far. Welcome back, friends. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Start of 2022, and a good start for the Tigers. Looking to win their fourth game of the year. 48-30, champion by 18 over Spurgeon College. The Knights are 0-8 from Kansas City, Missouri. This is a Southwest Region game for the Tigers, looking to go to 3-0 in Southwest Region play. And Spurgeon, the Knights were able to hang around for about, where were we? At about the midway point. Those of you who were with us, with me in the first half, about the midway point, it was a nip and tuck game, and Knights really cooled off, and the Tigers used that opportunity to go on a big run to push the lead out to double digits. And Champion led by as many as 19 in that first half. Enjoy an 18-point lead as we start the second half. No change in the starting lineups for either team. It's Jennings, Smith, Holt, Chapman, June Call for the Knights. For Champion, Blakely, Scott, Capacey, Williams, and Hawkins. Holtz rims it in. Good start for the Knights. Knights are giving up 93.5 points per ball game. Tigers on pace for 96. Champion averaging 72.4 points per ball game. Spurgeon averaging 78. A.J. Williams cross court to Capacey. Blakely top of the key. Extra pass. Nicely done by Hawkins to Williams. Short on the three, but I like the decision. Jennings, throws it ahead. Bucket in the foul for June Call. Spurgeon has made a couple of runs here and there after Champion went up by 19. They cut it briefly down to 15 and 14 maybe. It's at 14 now, chance for 13 if Jamie Junecall, the Australian, who's a 90% free throw shooter, can complete an old school three-point play. Philip Parker, you see him back and forth on your screen on this side of the court. How about Smith getting that offensive rebound? Mo Capacey is not going to be happy about that. Jennings, June Call. Blakely, nice anticipation. That kind of happened in slow motion. Blakely into the forecourt. Jennings, cross court Capacey, top of the key Hawkins. Hawkins splits two defenders, throws it up, can't get it to go. Braylon stays with it. Second effort, no good, and it's out of bounds off Spurgeon. Blakely to inbound. Williams on the wing. Hawkins on the block. And he's fouled. Champion looking to scratch for the first time here in this second half. We saw a lot of whistles in the first half of this ball game, by the way. Ooh, Williams just inbounds there on the tip pass for Capacey. Now he's got an open three. Yes. Third three-pointer for Zoe Capacey here today. 51-34 Champion. Holt top of the key. 2 minutes into the second half. Open three off the back iron. Tipped for the rebound, and Williams saves it to Blakely. Blakely into the forecourt. Capacey back to him. Marcus Blakely for three. No. And the rebound. Boy, Smith had it, lost it. Williams zone for Spurgeon. The runner. Blakely in and out. Rebound controlled by Holt for the Knights. Smith will back it out now. June Call. Smith had it poked away. Williams trying to sell it, but it was last touched by him. Babcock in for June Call. Holt. And away from the ball, an offensive foul going to be called on Spurgeon. Been talking a little bit about June Call, the Aussie. I've been watching a lot of Australian. You know, I'm a night owl, and we were talking in the first half about Australian men's and women's basketball. You know what else, Aussies? I know you're up this late watching your friend play. You know what else I've been getting into? The Australian rules football. They play on this like circular field, and basically you kick it, you kick it to your teammate, and the teammate catches it. Then you keep kicking and keep catching. That's allowed. I'm going to do my best John Madden impression of Australian rules football as Williams hits the corner three, falling away. Was he fouled? I think they called a foul there too. While I'm yakking about, so not a shooting foul. But anyways, Australian rules football is some wild stuff. It is fun. It's something really, really fun to watch. It's something different. It's usually on here in the States 2:30 in the morning. And I've also been watching, I'm not done yet, Aussies. I've been watching the Australian Soccer League. I fell in love with this team. I gotta look it up. Last season, they play at this beautiful stadium, and oh boy, why can I not think of it? I'll figure it out next time we have a break. I'll get back to you, Australia. I promise. That runner is short. Here come the Tigers. Williams. Bounce pass to Hawkins. Man, their chemistry is so strong. The lead is now 22. Champion, its biggest lead of the evening now. Steal by Capacey. Capacey on the run out. Easy two for Zoe. 4 minutes into the second half, it's a 24-point ball game. Spurgeon coming off a bad loss to Arlington yesterday. Smith. Holt traveled with the... Oh, no, they're going to call a foul. He traveled. He traveled before the foul. That's a bad call. Got bailed out there. I'm on Wikipedia trying to find this. Trying to find this stadium. It's not Adelaide. No, Adelaide's in oh, it's driving me. Central Coast Mariners, that's it. I found it. Central Coast Stadium. That's my team. Can't you tell what a fan I am? Malone comes in, picks up the steal. Blakely the run out, and the champion Tigers are pouring it on here, 60-34. It's a beautiful stadium. It's right on the road, but right by the water. And the way the camera angle, you can kind of see, like, up a hill, there's the town and everything. It just looks like a really idealistic place. So anyways, I've been watching a lot of Australian sports. I'm a night owl like that, so they're on late here. Catch-a-shoot three by Malone. Can't get it to go. Speaking of Australia, the Aussie June Call has come back into the game. 15-10 left to go. We got a foul called on the Tigers. You'll live with some of the over-aggressive nature for champion. Central Coast Mariners were a really, really bad team. They're kind of the underdogs in the Australian Soccer League, and last year they had a really good run. It was... they've been bad for a while, but they played really, really well last year, and I just really enjoyed watching some of those. I don't watch a lot of soccer anymore. It's just too much flopping around for me. The Australian League doesn't really do that as much. Boy, Smith has been a fun player to watch today for Spurgeon. He's from up in Missouri. Step back three, Williams. Oh, I thought he was going to get the friendly bounce. It hit one of those bars up at the top, and that means it's out of bounds. So Spurgeon will get it back down 24. So yeah, I didn't realize it until today that I have watched pretty much all the major Australian sports. Smith is fouled. Boy, he is just attack, attack, attack every time. I watch a little bit of rugby from New Zealand. Now, I don't know if the New Zealand Rugby League, sometimes New Zealand and Australia, I think they combine leagues, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how rugby works exactly, but I haven't watched the Australian teams too much. I've watched some of the New Zealand ones. I like rugby too. I had a college roommate who was a rugby player. And man, there are some wild people, those rugby players, and my buddy and I got to know the Bowling Green Falcons have a really good rugby team. That's where I went to college in Ohio, and their women's rugby team we were out with one night, and rugby players are crazy, ladies and gentlemen. There is something off if you're a rugby player. I think I've covered all the sports now. First free throw good by Brett Smith. Anyways, if you're an American and you're a night owl like me, the Australian football, that's on FS2. You can watch it on FS2. You got to get ESPN Plus for Australian soccer, and then the basketball is on YouTube, and the men's basketball league, I don't know where that is. Couldn't find it. KJ Quarter into the ball game. 14-14 to go, 22-point game. Hawkins comes up short. Spurgeon trying to make a push here, not going away. Holt called foul called. No, he traveled. So bucket no good. We've played over 6 minutes here in the second half. KJ Quarter drives in. Catch and shoot for Kyle Malone. Swish. Malone on the season, 48% from three. June Call, not really his game as he airballs that. Well, he's 43% normally from three. Off on that one. We got a timeout. 16:38 left to go. It's all Tigers right now. They lead by 25. We're coming back. I said 16:28. I meant 13:28 left to go. 25-point lead for the Tigers. It'll be champion basketball. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. First broadcast of 2022. We've got 4 more, I believe. 4 more doubleheaders. Kyle Malone again got it to go. Malone back-to-back triples, and it's a 28-point lead for champion. well on their way to a 3-0 start in Southwest Region play. Here comes Williams with the left hand as the lead grows to 30. Issue with the clock, I believe, so they're going to get that sorted out. Let's see if we captured that beauty in time. We sure did. Slow-mo it down a little bit. Wham with that left hand for AJ. And then Kyle Malone has been red hot to start this second half as we take a look at his second three-pointer here in this second half. Back to live action again. It'll be Knights basketball. 0-8 on the year. Spurgeon College from Kansas City, Missouri. Do we have another clock issue? We're inside 13 minutes, 12:50 to be exact, but I'm not sure if that's correct right now. So yeah, they're discussing at the scorer's table. Oh, that pizza looks good, doesn't it? I don't know if I talked about this with Champion fans. When I lived in Florida for 2 years, I got a little away from myself health-wise. So I moved back to South Carolina where I call the games remotely from my home studio because I wanted to start hiking it again and get back in shape. And I said, okay, if I lose the certain amount of weight I wanted to lose, I could enjoy the holidays. It was unlimited, whatever I wanted to do during the holidays, which I did. I did both of those things. Now I'm back to starving myself until the next holiday. Oh, man. Not fun. Babcock. Turnaround shot. Stays with it, puts it up and in. I said it in the first half. I'll say it again. Don't worry about turning 30. You don't got to worry till about 30, 37. Knees go. You can't eat whatever you want anymore. I think we got a timeout here. We got some things to sort out at the scorer's table, it looks like. So we're going to step aside for a moment, clear the air, get all that sorted out. We'll come back. Tigers in control. Hey, look, you want to talk Australian rules football? You want to talk about the ABL, the WNBL, excuse me, the NBL? Want to talk a little Central Coast Mariners? They're off to a good start again this year in that A-League. There's how you get in touch with me, Aussies. One guy from Australia on the road team. The Spurgeon College team doesn't even probably know we're streaming. The odds of somebody from Australia actually watching this right now, extremely low. But just in case, let me put it back up. I'll be up late watching the A-League, watching Australian rules football. We are still having some issues here, folks. Something at the scorer's table. Not exactly sure what it is, with the clock, maybe foul discrepancies. I'm not 100%. It's usually one of those two things, though. So we're going to sort that out and get back to basketball here in just a little bit. Okay, it looks like I was going to take another timeout, but it looks like whatever the issue was sorted out. It'll be interesting to see the clock. We're back to live action here. It will be Tigers basketball. Kyle Malone looking for A.J. Jenkins, turns it over, and now Holt is fouled. Fouls starting to rack up again. It's been a tightly called game. A lot of free throws today for the Knights. First one is money for Jackson Holt. Holt again, in and out, around the rim, I should say. Hawkins, another rebound. So A.J. Hawkins is on the court with Quarter and Williams. Malone for 3. He hit 2 from the right side. Hawkins short on the putback. Hawkins again, no, but he's fouled with 12:10 remaining. The fifth player for Champion is A.J. Jenkins. Spurgeon really shuffles them in and out. So I'm not comfortable with giving their 5 because odds are somebody's going to be coming in. That free throw is no good for Braylon Hawkins, 63% free throw shooter. Mentioned he's 9th in scoring in Division II. Hawkins 19.6 per ball game. Gets 1 out of 2. 69-41, 12:10 to go in the ball game. Cut off in the corner, Smith. Babcock almost slipped. Holt attacks and just whistles after whistles after whistles. So Jackson Holt back at the line. Holt trying for a rare 2 for 2 at the line for him, and he gets it. Champion in control. They lead by 26, led by 19 in the first half, 18 at halftime. Tigers 11:37 left to go. Braylon Hawkins. How about the offensive rebounding for Braylon Hawkins here today? As a team, the Tigers, good offensive rebounding team. They're 9th in Division II with 11.3 offensive rebounds a game. Braylon Hawkins is 4th in Division II with 3.4 offensive rebounds per ball game. Malik Laurent, who we haven't seen today, 11th with 2.7. So they combined average over 6 offensive rebounds a game. 11:12 left to go. KJ Quarter pushing the lead out to 30 with that bucket. 73-43. It's all Champion. June call. Smith out on the wing. That's a ticky-tack foul, but that's the correct call. KJ Quarter's got to play smarter defense than that. So Are we in the bonus yet? Is the only question. Taz Glover going to come in for A.J. Williams, and it is 1-1 time now for the Knights. You know what I'm realizing, and I realized it during the timeout. I was talking about the A-League, the Australian Soccer League. It's not on ESPN Plus anymore. That's why I haven't watched it. Where is that streaming in the United States? Why did ESPN Plus get rid of it? So fronting it at 1-1 is no good. On the rare chance that the Aussies are out there, give me a login, please. I gotta watch my Central Coast Mariners. 10:35 left to go. 30-point game. In the zone, a 3 by Malone. He's hit one from the corner. He's hit one from the wing. Now he's got one at the top of the key. Kyle Malone is making his way around the perimeter here in this second half. 3 3-pointers for Malone, all in this second half. The Aussie June Call gets the bucket to go, 76-45. Nice deflection, better defense that time for Spurgeon. June Call, nasty move behind the back, finger rolls it in. That's a nice play. I'm a fan of his, sophomore from Perth. Glover looking underneath Hawkins. They don't want to mess with him. Hawkins lays it up and in. Nearing 9.5 to go in the second half. It's all Tigers here tonight. 78-47. Smith, the bounce pass to June Call. In the corner, Chapman for 3. Missed it long. Offensive rebound by Jennings. Cutter, June Call. And he floats it up and in. A lot of home games for the Tigers here in January. Heat check time for Kyle Malone. Hawkins going to be called for a push. So offensive foul will give it back to the Knights. So on a rebound, I think there was some discussion here. And on a rebound, even though it's on the offensive end, there's free throws. So 1-on-1 situation. Rebounding fouls are defensive fouls regardless of where they are on the court. So Chapman at the line for a 1-on-1 gets it to go. Somebody is upset. I don't know if you can hear that person. (78-51). 27-point lead. Quarter, cross-court, Jenkins. Some trapping pressure there for Spurgeon. No trouble for Champion. KJ throws it up and in. Aggressive play. We're starting to see some of the signs. Curious as always to, anytime you get a new player, especially second semester, KJ Quarter showing the athletic ability. There's a step-back 3 by Smith that's long. Malone, good box out. Keyshawn Scott in the game gets the rebound. Now Kyle Malone across the timeline into the forecourt. Jenkins. He's going to back it out. 8:22 to play in the game. See if the benches start to empty here. A few more minutes. Jenkins, shot clock at 8. We haven't talked about the shot clock much today. Both these teams playing fast. Keyshawn Scott the reverse. After Malone misses the 3, Scott, nice reverse on the offensive rebound and putback. Erickson, turnaround contested shot. Got it anyways over the shorter defender, but still a nice bucket. Taz Glover, spinning, faking, blocked but fouled. 7:44 left to play in the ball game as A.J. Williams gets set to check in. First free throw, no trouble for Taz Glover. Shout out to the great basketball town of Chicago. Send me a deep dish pizza, please. Have I talked about almost moving to Chicago on these broadcasts? My ex and I, we almost moved to Chicago, and man, our trip there did not go well. You gotta know the right people to succeed in Chicago. It's a corrupt place. They were trying to get me $40 a game for some of these, like, NCAA schools. You can't live in Chicago on $40 a game? Come on, Chi-Town. Great place to visit. I don't know about living there. We made a couple mistakes. We thought it would be a good idea to live in the suburbs, so that's where we stayed when we visited. If you're going to live in Chicago, because the suburbs are, we might as well go back to Ohio. So anyways, we didn't make that move. But I love Chicago, and it's a great basketball town, and it's a great food town. Another blocking foul. We're going to be here a long time, folks. We ain't going anywhere with these officials. Brett Smith at the line, 67%. Everything's a foul. I said it during the women's game. They got, they didn't get to use those whistles for a while. They must have been off for a couple of weeks. More shuffling for Mo Capacey. Hawkins back in. Zoe Capacey back in. Oh, that free throw in and out. Ball don't lie, folks. Hawkins chases it down. Nice hands by Braylon. Capacey sets, shoots, short, and he gets fouled by Junecall. So Zoe Capacey going to get 3 free throws in a 30-point game. Erickson comes into the game for Junecall. There's been like no time that has come off the clock in the last 5 or 10 minutes. We've been kind of stuck around 7 minutes. We've been in that 3-minute span for a while now. Oh, okay. So they moved the A-League to Paramount Plus here in the United States. That's good to know. I think my mom's got that. Central Coast Mariners fans out there, I'll be watching with you. Text me. Now what? More fouls? Come on, guys. Let's play basketball here. Hawkins get poked in the eye and he got called for a foul? Is that what that was? I'm not sure if the camera person's going to move. The camera work has been terrible today. But there are free throws on the other end. I think both teams are in the double bonus. Like, it's basketball. Some of these guys who don't do a lot of college, and at this level, sometimes you get a lot of high school referees. Like, you've got to understand that contact is allowed in basketball. There's this notion that anytime you touch somebody, it's a whistle in basketball, and that's not the case. And they've got to do a better job teaching that, I think, at whatever camps or whatever. Especially at the collegiate level, I see just a lot of nonsense calls at the collegiate level, especially at the small college collegiate level. Jenkins, good ball movement. Here's Williams for 3. Yes! It is all Tigers. 35-point lead. Halftime champion led 48-30. They've put 40 points on the board already here in this second half. Nice scoop shot there by Holt. Ooh, throwaway there. Babcock anticipation. Chapman from downtown. Yep. Too little, too late, but good to see the Knights are still engaged here with 6:09 left to go. Sometimes these games can turn into Sunday night at the Y. I'm going to say that was a pass. Now that's a foul. You can't argue much about that one. So more free throws to come for Spurgeon. They're in a double bonus here. Boy, Holt's been busy at the free throw line here today. Six nothing run now for Spurgeon. Make it a 7-0 run. Champions still in control, up 28. We go inside 6 minutes to go in the game. Capacey 4-3. Babcock. Now see, that was a good no call. They could have blown the whistle there. The contact was inadvertent. They don't buy the flop. That's smart officiating. That is more like it. So Tigers go up by 35. Since then, 9 straight, Malone for 3, no good. Capacey chases it down. Cutter is Malone. Extra pass. Scott not looking for it, but gathers. Tigers with 14 on the shot clock will set up the offense now. 5 minutes left to go in this one. Crossover by Williams. Yes, on the 3. What a nasty play by Williams. Timeout called. Let's run it back, boys and girls. Not quite an ankle breaker. An ankle faker. Williams buries the bucket. It's all Tigers here tonight. We'll be back. Nice run there for the Knights, but then A.J. Williams does this. 5 minutes left to go. Tigers in a rout. How long does A.J. Williams and the rest of the starters stay on the court? Bench should just be about ready to be emptied here. 4:47 left to go. Capacey might wait a little bit longer. Shot is short. Scott's got the rebound. Here come the Tigers again. Williams cross court. Malone fakes the 3. Looking for Scott. Good defense. Ball deflected, taken away. Smith attacks. Smith blocked but fouled from behind. Smith and Holt have been the two that have really done a nice job for Spurgeon drawing contact here tonight. One out of two at the line. Kyle Malone has the rebound. And KJ Quarter gets bumped with 4:16 left to go. And I have a game to call tomorrow at 3 p.m. Will this game be over by then? Bad pass there. So KJ Harris checks into the game, commits the turnover. First appearance in the game for KJ. He's from Greensboro, Georgia. Smith for three. Offensive rebound by Erickson. There's some signs here for Spurgeon. It's been a rough second half defensively. They're still fighting, though. I don't think this is a team that's going to go winless. They're going to go to 0-9 after this one. But I think this is a team that's got to win in them at least this season. It's been a struggle so far. So more free throws for Holt. Holt gets them both. He should be in a good rhythm from the free throw line. He's been busy there, as I mentioned, as has Smith. Trapping pressure for Spurgeon now. So some subs in. Let's get everybody. Shaquem Prince Sadler has come into the game. Taz Glover back out there. I mentioned Harris, Malone, and given some run to Quarter. Let his feet get under him, legs under him a little bit. Nearing 3 minutes left to go. Turnover for Champion. Another great game today for A.J. Williams. 5th overall in assists per ball game in Division II. 7 assists per ball game in 2 Southwest Region games. A couple nice dimes today. Nice offensive game for him. What did they call there? They called a technical foul. This has been absolutely atrocious officiating here today, and you rarely hear me say that in Champion. It's usually really good officiating. Today, though, Chapman misses the first. Just a lot of really bizarre, over-the-top, overreactions. Be professionals, please. Is there only one free throw there? Oh, man. Ugh. I want a raise for this game. Certain technical fouls are only one free throw and then the ball. Certain technical fouls or 2 free throws. And the officials discussing, look at this. Another blocking foul called on Quarter. That's exactly when I was saying they've got to do a better job somewhere. Like, that's not a foul. It's just not. Holt, I love the body language on that one. All right. We're approaching 3 minutes. It's a slow grind to the end of this one. Larry Crawford is into the game. Harris running the point. Taz Glover over on the far side. His pass is high and out of bounds. 2:49 left to go. Tigers stuck on 91 for a while now. Benches come in and it's not been fluid. Chapman for 3. It's saved. Kyle Malone's got it though. Harris into the forecourt. Bounce pass to Glover. Malone now. Champion content to run a little clock. Malone sets himself for 3. Tip for the rebound and Quarter. It's out of bounds. Keyshawn Scott back into the game. Jalen Schur for the first time this season. The sophomore who has been injured. Able to get some run here in the final 2:20 of this one. Here's Chapman out deep. Taken away by Scott. And Scott is fouled. Both teams in the bonus. .202 left to go, 91-67. Tigers led by as many as 19 in the first half, led by 18 at halftime. And then it came pouring on. The lead's been as high as 35 points in this game for Champion. The Tigers will win their 4th game of the year. They're going to stay perfect in Southwest Region play, by the way, go to 3-0. And they will also even their record at home at 3-3 as we mercifully go inside 2 minutes to go in this one. Traveling is the call on Crawford. Catch and shoot by Schur. Keyshawn Scott off the save. Turnaround bucket is good. 95-67. Minute and a half left to go. Babcock. Ooh, that pass almost intercepted. Here comes Crawford. Pull up off the back rim. Harris has the rebound. Harris pushes it into the forecourt. Scoop, yes, and the foul. KJ Harris came in averaging just .3 points per game. Here comes Tyler Beam for the first time this season. So Tyler Beam checks into the game. So Harris, a rare bucket, misses the three-point opportunity. Let's see if we can get Beam and Schur on the board here in 2022. Oops. Miscommunication there. Turnover, bucket by Chapman. 97-71 now. Here's Tyler Beam. Back to Harris. Harris takes it to the corner. Scott from the free throw line. Yes. 41 seconds. That might be the last shot Champion takes here. We'll see. No fouls. No fouls. Call that a pass to Babcock. 3 ball, no good. That's Cameron Weeks in the game wearing number 0. Tigers get it back off that air ball. Looking for Prince Sadler in the corner. It's deflected out. Last touched. 12.3 left. Oh, boy. How about that from Harris? It's a 2-pointer, a long 2, they say. Catch and shoot now, Babcock at the buzzer, and it's all Tigers here today. KJ Harris comes into the game and puts on a show down the stretch. Tigers in control of this one for about 30 of the 40 minutes. They were routing Spurgeon. 99-71 is your final, folks. Our next broadcast is coming up on Thursday. It'll be another Southwest Region game. The Tigers now 4-9, 3-3 at home, 3-0 in Southwest Region play. They'll take on Kansas Christian 5:30, 7:30 for the doubleheader there. So that's what's coming up next for the Tigers. We'll be with you again on Thursday. Until then, your final score, Champion 99, Spurgeon 71.